Atlantis for the Atari 2600 by Imagic from way back in 1982. Atlantis wasn't a game that I played and played and played. It was one of those games that I would pop into the Atari, play 2 or 3 games, and then pop into the game and play something else. But no matter how long I had Atlantis, I always came back to it. I would always pop it back in, see how high of a score I could get over a few tries, and then play something else. Now, several months ago, I learned something new about Atlantis that I never knew. And I want to share with y'all exactly how that happened. Let's take a look. I love perusing these old video game magazines from back in the 80s. It's just for the nostalgia, and it's always cool to still learn things that you didn't know. And plus it gives me ideas about videos and stuff. Well, anyway, a while back I was doing that and I came across something. The February of 1983 copy of Electronic Fun with Computers and Games magazine. Now, this particular article, titled "Imagic Finds Atlantis in Bermuda," is going over who won the contest for the $10,000 worth of solid gold. A kid named Andy Levine, 15-year-old from Massachusetts, won the contest and that $10,000 in gold. He scored almost 2 million points. But the interesting thing in the article that I saw was this. According to the designer of the game, Dennis Koble, it is not simple eye-hand coordination that makes Andy the champ. He's an exceptionally quick analyst of the game program and devised a strategy to achieve the maximum points per minute that the game program would allow. Koble continues, part of Andy's technique is to always use the side cannons as the points are doubled that way. It's what you get for not reading the manual when you're 12 years old. Well, about 4 decades late, I decided to go ahead and take a look at the manual. And here's the game's premise. Atlantis and the Gorgon fleet. Atlantis, the fabled city of antiquity, lies in peaceful waters. The major districts of the city, the aquaplane, the domed palace, and the bridged bazaar murmur with activity while vital generators whirl. 3 defense posts guard the skies over the metropolis. An ominous sound penetrates the sea surrounding the city. The Gorgon fleet, fierce warriors intent on demolishing Atlantis, attack in force. How long can the city withstand the assault? Here's something else I never really considered. The Acropolis Command Post defends the center of Atlantis. The Acropolis Command Post projects a powerful force field that protects the other 6 Atlantean installations. As a result, the Gorgon death ray must demolish it before the rest of Atlantis becomes vulnerable to attack. I guess that's true. They always go for the middle cannon first. They can't destroy anything else until they get it. Okay? Now, every once in a while, you would hear somebody say, well, Atlantis is just too repetitive. There's nothing there. Okay, all right, I agree. It ain't the deepest game in the world, even for an Atari game. But when you look at the fact that this game only has 4 kilobytes of ROM. And the attention to detail here, you know, with the graphics, the spinning generators, and then the sound effects. The sound effects are fantastic. You have that humming in the background. I'm assuming that's the generators. But the Bandit, the Gorgon Bandit, that little ship, now that is just so awesome the way that thing sounds. Now you gotta admit, that sound coming out of an Atari in 1982 is just friggin' awesome. The only thing that sucks is I wish that whenever you destroyed it, because when you destroy it, it destroys everything else on the screen, all the enemies. I wish you got points for everything else, you know, to kind of be like a chain reaction, but you don't. You just get the 1,000 points for killing the bandit. Now, like most shooters on the 2600, Atlantis starts out really easy, but it doesn't take too long before the difficulty level ramps up enough. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if this is the best score I've ever gotten, just because I know about the side cannons and early in the game when everything's moving real slow, I can just kill everything with the side cannons. But once the ships start moving fast, I just miss and I'm doomed. It's just a matter of time. Now, after you clear each wave, you get 500 points for each part of Atlantis that survives. So that's a maximum of 3,500 points. And for every 10,000 points you score, a destroyed part of Atlantis is restored at the end of the current wave of attack. So the first thing that will get replaced is your middle cannon if it's destroyed, because it will be destroyed first. So you get it back, and usually you'll have 20, 30,000 points or at least or more before you lose something. So you get a few structures built back. Yeah, 4 game variations for Atlantis. We're playing game 1. The second one is the same as 1, but the command post is disabled, so you can only fire from the sides. There's a special team version on game 3. It's basically left joystick fires the left sentry post, the right joystick fires the right sentry post. So you don't swap out like you do on most 2-player games. You're both playing at the same time. That's kind of neat. I don't think I ever did that as a kid. That would have been fun. Again, read the friggin' manual. And game 4 is kind of a easier version. The perfect game for learning to play Atlantis. Game 4 does not increase in speed as rapidly as the other versions, while still remaining a challenge. Later waves are a test for any player. Hey everybody, just want to jump in real quick and say if you're enjoying the video, please hit that like button and please consider subscribing if you've not done so. Now, do you see this Atlantis box above my shoulder? Looks good, doesn't it? It's the one I'm using in this video, but it's not real, it's a reproduction. So check this out. If you've thought about replacing a box for a game you have, you really ought to check out John's Etsy page called Hack to the Future. Over at Hack to the Future, John's got many different kinds of boxes that cover lots of generations of gaming, including Atari, Nintendo NES, Super Nintendo, and Nintendo 64. Check it out. You're sure to find something you can use. You'll be helping out John's Etsy page, and you'll be helping me out too. I appreciate it. Link in the description. Back to the video. Now you can see how hectic this has become. At this point, as soon as you lose that middle cannon, it's pretty much over with. It's just too hard to hit these guys as fast as they're going with those side cannons. It would take a lot of practice. You see, they just come through, just boom. 2 generators, all I have left. At the end of the game, you also get a little surprise as you'll see a little bitty spaceship escape after Atlantis is destroyed. There it goes. And that's how the sequel to this game, Cosmic Ark, happened. Now, the gentleman that programmed the game Atlantis is named Dennis Koble, seen here on the left in this photograph. And he actually worked at Atari. He was one of the ones that left Atari. He was in management at Atari. I think he started working there in 1976. And his first game that he made for imagic was called Trick Shot. And he did not enjoy the experience. He said it was very, very stressful having to figure out the physics and all for the game. He did not enjoy it at all. Whereas when he did Atlantis, it was a dream come true, and it was an excellent experience, and he really enjoyed making the game. For every publication that I came across while researching for this video, they all seemed to love the game of Atlantis, and it was a good seller. It would be Imagic's #2 selling game behind Demon Attack, and from what I've come to understand, Atlantis sold more than 2 million copies. So a big time seller, big time moneymaker for Imagic. So tell me, did you have a copy of Atlantis when you were a kid? Do you have a copy in your collection now? Do you like the game? Please comment. I want to know. I want to hear from you guys. I love when y'all leave comments. Okay, now I did buy recently a copy of Atlantis for myself. Got it for $19. That includes shipping, so it's not that expensive. The box is a little rough around the edges, but I'll take it. It does have the little black piece that holds the game. The cartridge is in good shape, nice and shiny, real nice. Even got the color manual, not the crummy black and white one. It even came with the Defend Atlantis contest entry form. So sweet, I'll take it. But they're on eBay all over the place. I mean, it's not a rare game, so you can find them. All right, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, share. See y'all next time. Bye-bye.